welcome to another episode on the Josh Price YouTube channel, Road to Nationals. And thank you for tapping in today, man. Look, you didn't have to be here, so I want to make sure I express my gratitude. The second thing is I know y'all been waiting for this meet recap. You know what I'm saying? We just competed in Maryland States this past weekend. Meet went really well, so I'm gonna give you the full recap. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna slide over here to my right, and I'm gonna put up my videos to my left. And I'm really gonna see like what this editing, you know, how my editing is, you know what I'm saying? I've been getting a lot better. I hope y'all I've been putting a lot more work into the short form, so I hope that's definitely something y'all been enjoying. I've been putting a lot of work into like TikTok, Instagram, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep going. I actually enjoy it, so it doesn't feel like, oh man, like it's like whatever, but I'm enjoying it. It's the part that I'm not enjoying is that it's time consuming. So it's just about, you know, being a little bit better about like time management and stuff like that. But I am enjoying the short form content. I'm enjoying just kind of making like cool reels, whatever, TikTok. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, Josh Price Fit. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, show a friend. I appreciate all the support. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do something big here. So that being said, we're going to get into this meet recap. So I don't think I have all 3 attempts to show. But I am gonna kind of talk. I'm gonna show my 3rd attempt or my last attempt, and then I'm gonna talk through it real quick. So as you can see, I'm taking my 3rd attempt squatting 722 pounds is my 3rd attempt. Squat, we opened up with 683, I believe, and we opened up with 683, smoked it. But the front judge had told me I got 2-1. The one judge that gave me a red light told me that I had soft knees on, you know, at the top of the squat. So basically, if you're not a powerlifter and you don't know what soft knees is, it's basically like your knees have to be fully locked out. They can't be like slightly bent, because then the lift isn't fully complete. That's not a very common thing to call on a squat, but she called it, so it is what it is. We take the 2nd attempt and we take 705, smoke it, move pretty well. And I got 2 red lights, both for soft knees. I'm thinking it was for depth, both for soft knees. I'm like, dang, must be a problem, but it's not something I'm thinking about. So on that 3rd attempt, not only did I smoke 722, I buried it. Depth was amazing. Fully locked my legs out, caught it back in. So as you can see at the end of my thing, I'm kind of like, this is what you want to see, right? I'm fully locked out. My legs can't lock anymore. Whatever. Going on the bench, bench was smooth. You guys know that I tweaked my pec about 8 weeks ago, so it's been kind of what did Miley Cyrus say? A climb. I'm sorry. And so I've been, trying to build that back up. And so on my 1st attempt, I took 407, smoked it. 2nd attempt took I want to say 418 or 424 or something like that. I think it was 424. Or it might have been 430. It was 430. I took 430 for my 2nd attempt. And it was kind of like, you ever seen those videos where it's like light work, no reaction? And then it takes a 2nd one, and then it's like, ooh, that's kind of how I felt on that next one. So if I'm next with my editing, I'm gonna show it on there. I'm probably not gonna put it on there, but whatever. So I took my 2nd attempt. I was just like, damn, I just feel kind of heavy right now. So 3rd attempt, I told my coach at B, I said, I only got like 2.5 kilos to go up. I can't go up much more. So we went up to 435, and as you can see in this video, it didn't feel as heavy as it was. Like, I felt like I was in control the whole time, but at the same time, I was like, dang, bro, this is moving really slow. But I never felt like I lost control or power or whatever. It's just one of those weird reps. Because, as you know, during prep, I doubled 441. I took 446. I hit 408 for 5. Like, I had crazy bench. I had a really good prep for bench, but that pec tweak kind of threw me off. And then, of course, getting the flu. Whatever, nobody cares. On to deadlift. Deadlift is where it gets a little interesting. So I opened up with 672, which is the heaviest I've ever opened up. Opened up with 672 pounds, smoked it. Then I took 700 pounds, which it's 699.97. But for the sake of, most people, we're gonna round it up that 0.03. We're gonna round it up to 700. So I took 700 for a 2nd attempt, which this might be the first time I've ever taken 700 for a 2nd attempt. So deadlift is slowly coming along. Took 700 for a 2nd attempt, did great. Now, the thing with the 700 is that it started slipping in my left hand, and I thought they were gonna call me on that it wasn't like fully, like the bar wasn't like, you know, fully at rest or whatever. And they gave me the down command. I bring it down, but as you can see in the video, I kind of fall with it. I thought that if you don't kind of bring it down like successfully, they get you 3 red lights. So I'm looking up and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna give me this lip. And they gave me 3 white lights. And I think it's because, and if you're in the comments and you know the USAPL rulebook or powerlifting in general, I think it's because I kept my hands on the bar. The bar never left my hand, so I brought it down all the way successfully. It's just my feet kind of like did a little thing. So I'm thinking that it wasn't like a smooth come down, but I guess that doesn't matter. As long as you get the down command, I think you're good if your hands stay on the bar. If you fall and you lose the bar, then it's 3 red lights. So I think that's what it was, but 600. So on my 3rd attempt, I think we were gonna go for like 716, which would have been a meet PR, but we actually ended up scratching our 2nd attempt. You can't really see it now, but right here, there's a little gash. I tore my hand. I mean, it was a pretty good tear. Blood kind of like filled up my hand. I was like, oh. And I told my coach, I said, hey, like, my hand's torn, what do you want to do? And he was just kind of like, well, we don't need to take a 3rd attempt on deadlift. We kind of took what we needed for the day, and I don't think we really need anything else. So we scratched our 3rd attempt, and that was that. So that completed the meet. I think I finished with an 1856 total, which to my knowledge is the 2nd best total I've ever had. All in all, we did not go into the day expecting to go balls to the walls. The whole point of this competition was to get back in that mode, have something to look forward to, shake the rust off, and go into the next, 17, 18 weeks of prep and really just dial in. So for me, my biggest kind of takeaways from this is, coming into the day prepared. I didn't have to cut any weight. I didn't have to, sacrifice any water, nothing. I ate well the night before. I drank water the morning. I came into the day hydrated, which I think was a big help, because usually whenever I water cut, I suffer with really bad cramps. So I didn't have any cramps on the day, which was a huge W. And then I think along with that, something that I kind of built back was confidence. After my meet in September, it was a very big letdown for myself. I contemplated just like not doing powerlifting anymore, but who would I be to like come on camera and try to preach about motivation and not giving up and making no excuses and all that stuff, and then I quit? Like, what does that look like, right? So I just think about, it might sound cliche, but I just think about all the people that I would have let down, and that's something that how am I supposed to look at my kids in the eye and be like, oh, dad quit on powerlifting, and that's, what I mean? Just stuff like that. So that's not what I am. So this meet instilled a lot of confidence, but it definitely gave me a very clear sight on the things that we need to attack hard over the next 16 weeks, because I'm not going to Atlanta to lose. And I'm gonna say that again. Today is February 20th, 2025. I am not going to Atlanta, Georgia to compete at USAPL Raw Nationals to lose. I feel like I always go into Nats with this like, oh, well, I just want to crack top 3, or, I just, top 5 would be great, but nah, we are coming for it all. If I don't come back with a chip, it's a L. So I want to be a national champion. I want to win my weight class, and I want to get my pro card. And so I'm putting this out there now that for the next 17 weeks, 16 weeks, whatever, we're digging in, we're dialing in, man. Everything has to be on point. Nutrition, sleep, rest, stress, all the above has to be under control, because this is just something that it's important to me. And this is gonna set the tone for everything that I wanna do in the next couple of years in the powerlifting field. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I appreciate y'all tapping into this meet recap. We're gonna jump right back into prep, and we're gonna get right back to it. So again, I just appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate all the well wishes. I appreciate everyone who came out. I appreciate everybody who watched on the live stream. And for my haters, keep hating.